Welcome back. Now, you don't have to be a Raiders fan to be a fan of Raider. Perry, he has the sweetest little face. Please, well, big face.
Sweetest little face and the sweetest little personality. This guy is one big love bug. He was actually owned by a person who the EAMTs got involved with. He was in a backyard of a home, tied up along with some other puppies, and not able to access the food and the water. And actually, when we looked at the water wasn't even clean, so it wouldn't have made much difference anyway. We did work with the owner and said that we would like to see some changes made, and we actually went back to that facility and see that they did make some changes, but ultimately they decided to surrender Raider to us, so here he is with us right now. He is, like I said, a big love bug, and he's a big boy. Look at him with his little tie-dye shirt, and he looks great. So he is a little bit dog reactive, and that is a very big issue with lots of people. You know, when you're walking around the neighborhood, even if your animal is good with dogs, it's kind of difficult to walk them. So he sees the dog on the thing right now. No, that's okay. So we actually have a class at the Arizona Humane Society called Reactive Rover. It's spectacular. I have talked to people that have gone through that class, and they said that they've seen marked improvement in their animal. So what we do is we kind of get the animal desensitized when they're out in the walk, and they see other dogs. They become just a lot easier to manage, and it can be just a great thing. So please check us out at azhumane.org/training.
Oh, so cute. We love him. Thank you, Perry. And we also love our critter friends here on POP, and we especially love that these cuties were taken care of by one of our own. Please tell us about little Apollo and Oswald, Denise.
Yes, these guys came from a home with a lot of bunnies, and so they spent some time with their siblings and their mom with one of our vets, Dr. Croto. So thank you very much to her for taking such good care of these guys while they were waiting for their forever home. Bunnies make wonderful pets, but it's always important that you do your research before adopting, of course. Bunnies can be litter trained, but it's very important that you use a litter appropriate for bunnies. So no cat litter, clumping cat litter, because bunnies can eat it and that can make them very sick. So you want to use something like Carefresh for critters, which I have right here. And bunnies, like I said, can be litter trained, so it can help keep your house very neat. These guys are very friendly. They seem very social, actually. So once again, thank you to Dr. Croto for that. And they are looking for their forever home.
Oh, so cute. We just love them. Thank you so much for that, ladies. And last year, Phoenix police seized 2 dogs for poor conditions and no water. One of the dogs had severe hair loss and was in need of medical attention. Thanks to a strengthened animal cruelty law here in Arizona to ensure punishment for animal cruelty and making sure that it fits the crime. Recently, the former owner of both dogs pled guilty to animal cruelty and was sentenced to 11 months of probation, 10 days jail time suspended only on the successful completion of probation, and more than $1,000 in restitution to us. Major wags and purrs to our field rescue team and our law enforcement partners who seek justice for abused animals every day. These 2 dogs, both named Nala, are enjoying their new lives. Husky Nala's favorite part of the day is going to the dog park and playing with her mom's 9-year-old granddaughter. And when Nala the German Shepherd was rescued, she had a severe case of Demodex that was so severe she was openly bleeding from her snout. Now she's living her best life with her family in Tullison. If you notice any signs of animal cruelty taking place, please report it immediately. Now, Lisa, you guys are a matching pair with your, well, you usually are a matching pair with your gorgeous locks, but little Curly Sue got a little trip to the groomer. Please tell us about this girl.
Well, Curly Sue found herself an injured stray at one of our emergency animal clinic partners. So we send our ambulances around to our partners to pick up these injured strays if they're not claimed by their owners. So Curly Sue is a 3-year-old poodle, and she's leaning on my knee here. And I don't know, let me try to turn her a little bit. You can see she's got a little bit of a laceration left on her leg there. She had that injured leg, and she was very matted. So she went to go see Angela and Justin, our groomers, and they gave her this lovely feather on top of her head so she can tell you what a perfect lady that she is. So often our pets come in not so great condition. So come down and meet Curly Sue. She's 17 pounds. She's a poodle. She's got these super long, beautiful legs, and she just struts her stuff. And she's also quite the lap dog, too. She likes to be held like a baby.
I just love it. Thank you, Lisa. And we're still looking for items to help us prepare for kitten season. Last year, we cared for more than 2,000 underage kittens, and there are also countless of kittens who rely on Good Samaritans until they're old enough to return to the shelter for adoption. Many of these kitties are orphaned and require 24-hour care as they learn to socialize and gain weight. For the month of February, we're hosting a virtual kitten shower, so you can donate by visiting azhumane.org/kitten shower. Just make sure you're signed into your Amazon Smile account before you do. And we teased you earlier with a light version of Breed of the Week. Well, Perry, we're testing you with the cat version this week. Please tell us about Americano.
This little cat right here is a Manx, and this animal came into us from a transfer from an emergency animal clinic. Was a bottle baby, so came in, could not eat on her own, and also had ringworm. And by the way, ringworm sounds kind of daunting when you have the word worm in there. It's not a worm at all. It is actually a fungus, and specifically the dermatophyte fungus. It is contagious. It happens in humans, dogs, cats. And so here she is now with us, and a little Americano. Like I said, the Manx cat, we've had Manxes on before, but their story is just too good to tell. This is an animal from the Isle of Man, which is off the coast of England. They started showing up in literature in the early 1800s. And they are spectacular hunters. Almost all cats are great hunters, but these are spectacular hunters. The most notable feature, no tail. You see no tail on this cat, and you see a very, very round face and very, very big hind legs, which makes them that great hunter that they are. There are some spectacular folklore things about these animals. The reason for and they almost all center around the fact that they have no tail. I guess one of the cool ones is that they were the last animal on Noah's Ark, and as they were shutting the door when it was raining, it got trapped in that door and cut their tail off. And then the other one is that the Isle of Man is famous for its little motorcycles. They got cut off by motorcycles running over them. And I think the funniest one is the cabot. Half rabbit, half cat, which is why they have no tail. None of these are true. It is it's just a genetic problem, and that's why they have no tail. But come on down and get this gorgeous Manx cat.
Maybe Royal will want to adopt that cat knowing it's half rabbit. Thank you, Perry. And I can't get over this pup and his name. What do you think this sweet pup's name is? We're going to see if you're anywhere close after the break.